Good morning, students. Students, we are doing the chapter Heat, in which we studied about heat and temperature. Now, we know that heat is a form of energy and temperature is an indicator of the energy. We often feel that we can get an estimate of the temperature of a body by just touching it. However, though our sense to give us an idea of temperature, they are often unreliable and misleading. For example, if we remove an ice tray and a packet of frozen vegetables from the freezer compartment, the ice tray may appear colder to our hand even though both are at the same temperature. We therefore need a more reliable method to know the relative hotness or coldness, that is the temperature of a given body. We use special instruments for this purpose. All such instruments or devices are known as thermometers. That means we need a device to measure the temperature of a given body, and that device is known as thermometer. We find that many of the physical properties like thermal expansion, pressure, volume of different materials change with temperature in a regular and systematic manner. We can therefore use these properties as a way of measuring temperature. The simplest thermometer with which we all are familiar is the mercury in glass thermometer. It is based on the thermal expansion of mercury. It consists of a narrow capillary tube of glass that is closed at its upper end and has a bulb at its lower end. The bulb is filled with mercury. Inside the capillary tube, we can see a small shining thread of mercury. The mercury present in the bulb of the thermometer expands when heated. The extent of its expansion and therefore the length of mercury thread in the capillary tube depends on the extent of heating of the thermometer. This in turn depends on the temperature of the object with which the thermometer bulb has been put in contact. The length of the mercury thread can thus give us a measure of the temperature of the object. Why mercury is used in this thermometer? Mercury expands in a uniform way and also remains in its liquid state over a wide temperature range. It also does not stick to the walls of the glass capillary tube and is a shining silvery liquid. It is because of these reasons that mercury is often used in ordinary thermometer. Now we will learn about reading a thermometer. For measurement purpose, the temperature scale is calibrated to assign a numerical value to a given temperature. Depending on the purpose and use of a thermometer, two fixed reference points, lowest temperature and highest temperature, are chosen. The difference in the temperature of the two fixed reference point is called the range of the thermometer. The interval between these fixed points is divided into an equal number of divisions. Two scales that have been in common use are the Fahrenheit and the Celsius scales. Most of the countries now use the Celsius scale to measure the temperature of an object. Our laboratory thermometer is such thermometer in which we use Celsius scale. Now we will know about clinical thermometer. We use a specially designed and calibrated mercury in glass thermometer to measure our body temperature. Such a thermometer is known as the clinical or doctor's thermometer. The clinical thermometer differs from an ordinary laboratory thermometer in two respects. The first one, it is calibrated from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius only. This is so because this is the range over which the temperature of the normal human body can vary. Second one, it has a slight bend or kink in its capillary tube. This kink is given the name constriction, and the constriction ensures that mercury thread does not fall back by itself after this thermometer has been used to measure the temperature of a person. The reading can therefore be taken conveniently. This would not be the case if an ordinary laboratory thermometer was used for this purpose. The normal human body temperature is the average body temperature of a large number of healthy persons. It is quite close to 36.9 degrees Celsius or 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. A body temperature close to 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degree Fahrenheit indicates a condition of high fever. Nowadays, digital thermometers are preferred over the conventional mercury thermometers. These thermometers are easy to read as they give a LCD display of the temperature of the person. They are also mercury free. So, students, today we have learnt about the thermometers measuring temperature of a body. So, that's all for today. Have a nice day.